Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and today we're playing some 10&L poker on the Upoker app. We've got two tables from the club that serves, these are two tables on tables 2 here and 3 here, that serve the more of the Asian market. So these are players from, well, they're all over the world. I know there's plenty of UK players in there and what have you, but it primarily serves like based in Asia and serves the Asian market. And we have the table on the left here, table 1, that is in the Brazilian club on the Upoker app. So hopefully we can find some good action in these games, and they will serve as a good advertisement to you guys who are currently playing your microstakes poker on mainstream sites and not getting very much from it. Get the spam out of the way right at the start. First of all, I haven't done this for ages, but if you could hit the like and share on these videos, I would really appreciate it. I am trying to create a small, medium, whatever it's going to be, but I'm trying to create a business as an affiliate, so likes and shares really help the videos do better, and the more views we get, hopefully the more players that I can help into better games. They're getting good games, I get a little bit of rate back, they get some rate back too, and hopefully it's win-win for everybody. If you do want to play in any of the games you see today, please do get in touch. On the table on the left here, this is the Brazilian club, currently just 20% rate back. Two tables on the right are same software, different club, 30% rate back. So if you would like to play in any of these clubs and you want to work with someone you know you can trust, then please do get in touch and we can get you hooked up quickly. That is the end of the spam. Now let's crush some fishes. Probably going to play until it's currently 2 minutes past 11 on Monday morning. Probably going to play till at least 11:45, possibly 12 o'clock. I have a job this afternoon. I need to be picking up a young man I support on a Monday from school to go swimming with him. Need to pick him up at 3:30. I had a very late last night because I was up watching fucking Royal Rumble. I'm 46, but still like the Royal Rumble. Oh, someone's won a jackpot hand. When did he win it? With quad 9s by the looks of things. Well done, this dude. Yeah, I was up till approximately 5 AM watching the wrestling, and then I couldn't get to sleep afterwards. And then I had to get up early this morning because I wanted to go to the bank and withdraw the cash I won from the jackpot last week, and put that into my building society, so I can't waste it all on pizza and shit like that. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. I'm working on about 2.5 hours sleep, but I like to make my videos on the days people expect them to come out. So yeah, we're doing it. We're really doing it. Right, are we going to isolate here? This dude's got, yeah, of course we are. Of course we're going to isolate. Or we're going to try to isolate. Maybe we won't. Well, we've failed in our isolation. Because the 86 VPIP decides he wants to come along. And we flop an open ender. Well, let's fucking go. Oh, and we get donked into. Open ender, backdoor straight draw. Fuck it. Raisey daisy. Let's go raisey daisying. Hopefully he just calls and, well, hopefully he folds, but hopefully he doesn't 3-bet because that would make me sad. Oh, he hasn't just fucking 3-bet, he's 3-bet the lot. Reggie! Now we don't get to realise our equity. Oh, we now don't get a chance to realise that. That's sad. That's disappointing. Never mind. Oh, we'd have got there too! Motherfucker! Mind you, he might have flopped a set, I doubt it, but we would have got there. What a bitch. We want this dude covering, don't we? How many chips has he got? 180. We want this dude covering, so let's fucking ramp it up there. Max buying. Because he's somebody's 52 VPIP who just like check jams that board. I want to have him covered for if and when something crazy happens. We would have got there, look. We would have fucking got there. is all I've got to say about that. So as you can see, our account's now gone up. We're now 500 blinds deep at this table because I want to be, well, we're not 400 blinds deep with this dude. Because I want to make sure we're covering this guy. 10-6 is not a normally hand I would defend, but I think we'll make a special case of Wayne here. You watch me, I'm going to get fucking owned. I'm going to get owned in a 400 big blind pot. And the only blessing will be that it's at 10-0 and not higher. By the way, it should just say, these two games, tables 1 and 2, they are 10-0 in sterling. Even though they're the same stakes on the screen, this is 10-0 in dollars. So slightly smaller stakes on the left hand side table, on table 1. It's going to haunt me. That open ender is going to haunt me, because we didn't need to, remind you. Then again, if we just call the flop, the 9 comes on the turn, he probably bets again and we probably have to fold. So don't think the raise cost us that much in terms of like realising our equity. So what else have we got at these tables? We have a 34 V-pip, 86, 58, 48. This table we have a 40 or thereabouts, 37, regular, 41 and 28. So this table isn't as good as this one. And then at this table, in the Brazilian club, we have a 40 V-pip, 43, 35, 31 and 77. So winning some good games. I'm going to be 4xing with our opens in these games. Tend to play quite loose passively. Not a great deal of 3-betting. Queen 10 off's not going to be an open under the gun, I'm afraid. As you can see on this Upoker app, it is possible to play it from your computer. I prefer playing from my iPad, but the 4 tables and the way YouTube uploads mobile videos makes it for not a particularly good viewing experience, I think. So we're doing it the other way, where I've got multiple accounts on Upoker and use them when I want to multi-table on my computer, which is how I started playing, but now I much prefer playing through an iPad, so much so that I actually went out and spent 300 odd quid on one the other week because my wife wasn't happy to have me dominating her iPad the times I wanted to play poker. So on this club, on the Poker Boss Club, which we're making a video from later in the week, it's pretty much tablet only, like iPad, whatever the Samsung version of the tablet is, iPhones, that type of thing. Whereas this one is better on tablet, but it's completely fine on computers. It just means you probably need to deposit more initially, so you can spread your bankroll across your various accounts. Whereas on the other, if you're just going to play from an app, I recommend that you only keep your deposits down to, say, something between 10 and 12 buy-ins. No reason to keep more than that on unregulated clubs. I do believe these clubs are very safe, but things can go wrong and sometimes will go wrong, so it's always best to limit your deposits to amounts you're comfortable never seeing again should something shitty happen. The guy I work with is incredibly solid. He personally guarantees player funds on these games. He doesn't on Poker Boss because he's not an owner of the club or anything, but he does on these games. He's super solid. He's been really good with me. So I'm not expecting any problems, but some of the bigger clubs that I'm hoping to get involved with are parts of a union, and just because the guy you're working with is solid doesn't necessarily mean some other clubs in the union are as solid. So we need to deposit with caution to these games, but they are so good that it's definitely, in my opinion, a risk that is very much worth taking. Pretty shitty flop for the ace king, but given he only has like just over a pot size bet left, we're just going to put him in. Hope he hasn't paired up, and if he has paired up, we're going to hope to improve past him. I think in these like pretty loose passive games, we need to be kind of still playing pretty tight, making large opens, looking to try and get players heads up, not playing too many low cards like 6-4 suited's a hand that I really enjoy playing, but in loose passive games where many times you go multi-way to the flop, you just don't get as many good bluffing opportunities as you need with these types of hands to make them profitable. If we're just playing these to try and make a hand and get paid, then a lot of the profit goes out of them. Obviously, like low to middle suited connectors and like suited one gappers, a lot of the profit from those hands comes from running successful semi bluffs. These games aren't games that you want to be bluffing too often in because the players are incredibly sticky, lots of calling stations who just don't like folding. So I've learned the hard way that we don't necessarily want to be playing too many hands that require us to be bluffing at relatively high frequencies. Sadly, this table looks like it's not very good at the moment. They've got bad players on it, but no money. The only player that has any money is at least somewhat competent. He just calls it off with the Queen 10 there. He's got the 7-6, Queen High good. Does Queen High hold? Yes, it does. Yeah, I think we'll try and find another table in this one. Nobody wants to watch poker with people having 20 big blinds or so. Well, you do if you're watching people play tournaments, but nobody wants to watch cash game poker with not much money on the table. We will be playing the 8-5 from the button, I believe. I think we're just going to overlimp because this guy's just not going to fold if we raise, so may as well just overlimp, see if we can have something pretty happen on the community cards. Or someone's gone with the isolation raise, and then he's like min back raise, so we'll just torch our 10 pence and move on. And then there's another raise and a call. Let's see what comedy comes up here. So it's like a 5-bet pot, and now we're all checking down. This guy's probably got queens or something, I would guess. Ace, queen, pocket tens. We'll just see what comes up on this table. I wanted to make a purely 10-0 video, but we'll see what's available to us when we go, because I'm aware that many of the people who watch my channel are 5 and 10-0 players, so I prefer trying to make videos for those guys, but sometimes I like to make them higher stakes too, just in case some of the higher micro stakes players want to see what games look like in their targeted pools. Two jacks. I think we're going to get action on this middle table. Well, we've already got action. We're going to bump it up to 5x. How many callers are we going to get? Well, that's 2, 3, 4. So basically, Operation Isolate has completely failed. Wayne just leads out. I mean, can't fold just yet, although I'm not happy with the situation. Not really like being led into in a multi-way pot. I mean, maybe we could just fold. Yeah, I'm just going to fold. I just don't see a way of getting to showdown if Wayne's going to keep donking. Not that hard for someone to have a king. So we open the 8-7 suited here under the gun and got min 3 bet by this dude. I'm going to take a flop and hope something nice happens. That's nice enough. We're now going to be going for the check raise, because the min 3 bet usually from fish to me is like a very, very strong hand, and I don't see them folding to a check raise if they do have like the aces, kings, stuff like that that they are representing pre. I'd rather him seen him bet bigger, but he didn't. But we're in good shape. We don't want any insurance. If he wins, he wins. Still don't want any insurance. And there we go. Bit of a cooler from his point of view. Flopping top pair, top kicker in a 3-bet pot, but we'll take it. We'll also make sure we get off this table before we post another blind, and hopefully and quickly find another table. There's a 16 out. This is like effectively 15 and L in dollars, this table, so we'll play this one now. So 60 and L is like the, yeah, it's about 15 nil in dollars. It's a funny limit, but to be fair, I have never seen many bad games in these 60 and L games. So we have all 3 players with pretty high VPIPs. Why didn't I lead that flop with a jack 8? I don't know. We're going to 3-bet the 10s on table 3, and we're probably going to fold this jack 8 now versus a large river bet, and he had the deuce, so a nice answer. Another 4x open, table 3. Just replying to a message with some radio sounds for a moment. Jack's got through. We can hit my fat fingers. when it comes to trying to send messages on my phone. Jack 9 suited, we're just going to over limp given there's 2 limpers already. And sadly we did not get a favourable flop for Jack 9, to quote the Andrew Neemies and the Brad Owens of the world. The gentleman who messaged me is wanting to talk about signing up, so this is now just going to be a 45-minute video because as I say, I do want to get some sleep in before I need to get back up again around 2:45, so I'd like to try and get a couple hours power nap in. So yeah, this is now going to be a 45-minute video, but you already know that because you can see, Wayne, min open, call, squeeze to lots of big blinds. What's that? 15 big blinds, something like that, is it? And we're going to bump this up to 3. Got the all in. Got the ace queen. We've got the set. Oh, he's got outs. Where'd them outs come from? Don't have them. Don't have outs. He didn't get there though. Right, so what's this dude up to? He's overlimped from the small blind. And then he's like back raised. I call bullshit here. I call a big load of bullshit. So I'm all in. We can run it 3 times. And he just like snap folded, which is amusing. So he went from the overlimp to the back raise to the absolute snap fold. So we're running it 3 times here against the King 7. And we chopped the first one, which wasn't fun. We lose the second one. Don't do it to me 3 times. There you go. Got it in as a 30% favourite and won 1, which seems fair. Really terrible flop for a C1, not going to be c-betting with the King Queen. Oh, hang on. Did we win more than once? Did I misread what was going on there? Because it appears that we've made profit on that outcome. That wasn't what I wanted to click. Does it show how many times it run it in the hand detail? It is going to be messy. Well, somehow we held twice. You guys can go back and watch it. I'll be going back to watch it later because I don't know how I held twice, but obviously I misread it as the cards were slinging themselves around the table. And we river the Queen and do not get called on table 3. I had no idea what Shooter was doing. That's a very interesting line that was, in my opinion, well, it obviously was bullshit because he'd snap folded. Not really sure what he was trying to represent there when he overlimps at the small blind, then puts the back raise in. But Reggie sniffed it out. Still got it, Reggie. You've still got it. Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. I am making money on these sets. I think my win rate is very favourable compared to what it was on Sky. We don't know what win rates are because we can't get them expressed, but it feels like I have a comfortable double figure win rate in the games I choose to play. Obviously not all tables are created equal and some games are softer than others. I choose not to play in games that I don't believe I have a significant edge over at least 2 of the players at the table, which is why I've managed to protect my win rate all these years. But yeah, in terms of like I think I can definitely make more money playing poker on these sites than I can if I was to still be playing on Sky, purely because the games are softer in my opinion, and in many cases a lot softer, and the game's just like there's more traffic round the clock. These two sites here, the Malaysian, Thailand sort of sites, this kind of goes to sleep around 8-9 o'clock at night UK time. So if you are looking at playing these games and you're UK based, you're going to be best to ask me to get in the Brazilian club or in Poker Hero, in the Seaweed club on Poker Hero. If you play typically during the morning times, like 7 a.m. through till 6 p.m, then you might want to ask me if you can join the Thailand club, the Hero club, because yeah, like I said, because it serves a lot of players out in the Far East. They tend to be all be going to bed from around like 8 p.m. onwards, and so then when the games are running, typically just tend to be European players, which doesn't create much traffic and also doesn't create many good games either. But on Sky, you just have whenever Sky's got traffic, that's when you can play. With having access to this Far East club, this Brazilian club, and the Poker Boss club, I can pretty much play round the clock whenever I want. Because my sleep schedule is shit. Sometimes I'm awake till 6, 7 in the morning. Other times I'm in bed by 10:30ish. It's nice just to be able to, whenever I have time to play poker, to just have an option to play somewhere. That's not an option I've had for a very long time, and that's a big part of the reason why I think I'm going to make a lot more from poker this year than I have in the last few years, just because I'm going to be able to just get more volume in, I'm going to be able to put more hours in, because there's always going to be games available for me that are worth playing now. That wasn't the case in my last 2.5 years or so, where Sky was pretty much the only game in town for me. Even though I am now doing the affiliate work, I still hope and want playing poker to be a much larger income than the affiliate side. I have my primary income, which is the care work I do with the company. My secondary incomes, which is care work I do privately with families. Then we have the affiliates and poker. And at the moment, it's kind of like poker winnings and the work I do for the companies, like the biggest source of my income. I'd like to have that all spread out nicely and have my eggs more evenly distributed between all the baskets that I've got. So to do that, we need to make sure that we're still playing lots of poker and winning. Can't just be lazy and think, oh well, we've got some affiliate money coming in now, Reggie, you don't need to grind. Not allowing myself to slip into that mindset, because I'd just be leaving a lot of money on the table over the course of the year, which I don't want to do. I'm going to check down with the King Queen here. Wayne is not going to fold too many better hands here. We could probably make him fold down like pocket twos or something, but we're not going to try. We just win anyway at showdown. Ace 2, so we're going to try and see a flop with the Ace 2 suited on the button. We're not going to see a flop that we enjoy though, so that's going to be about that. The about to say I was going to be tempted to take a stab on this board had it checked to me again, but it hasn't checked to me, so never mind. This guy didn't bother value betting his queen at any point in the tiny pot, which is nice, because I may have been forced to pay off a small bit there with my pair of sixes. I've been a lazy bugger so far this year. I've not started a spreadsheet for the year yet. I should probably just start one now, because why wait until February the 1st? But because I'm weird, I think we'll wait until February the 1st and then we'll start some spreadsheets for various clubs so I can track my results throughout the year and hopefully discover which clubs I do best on and which clubs I do worst on, rather than just guessing which is the best in terms of hourly for me. Actually, hopefully by the middle of the year have some tangible evidence so I can know where to focus. I don't think there's a lot of difference between the games across the sites. I think 25NL on Hero is the toughest of the three clubs in terms of how many regs there are in the games compared to the others. But still, if it was my only option, I wouldn't be dissatisfied with it. So what do we have here? I haven't really checked this table out. 60 VPIP. Somebody with no money, so it doesn't really matter. But 40, 57, regular, and this weird dude. Going to be opening the Queen Jack into Wayne's big blind. Hope not to get punished for our relatively loose open from middle position. Flop two pairs over on table 3 in a very heavily multi-way pot. I'm just going to hope someone's in there with an ace and make a large c-bet. Checking back with the Queen Jack here. Oh, come on, somebody have an ace. Please, somebody have an ace. Nope. Nobody had the ace. We're just going to check back this river unless we improve, which we don't. We had the turn just to like make sure that diamonds, queens, or any deuce x, 5x didn't get a free card. He can have some weak ace x here that he's just not going to fall but not going to bet with, so we're just going to check back. And he did have the weak ace x, never mind. We're going to be defending versus Wayne here with the King 10. Not going to flop very well. Probably just check folding. Bet very quickly. I mean, he doesn't have to have the best hand here, but there's just not a lot we can do with the offsuit King and the 10 on the Queen 7 deuce. Hopefully we're going to get to see a flop somehow with the 6-4 here. And our friend Shooter has now left, been replaced by an equally odd looking player. No joy with the 6-4. No joy whatsoever. Snap checks back 3 times, does not win. We'll be looking to put some chips in with the king and the jack unless something crazy happens. Also with the ace and the 10. Wayne's gone with the min isolation raise. I think we're going to 3-bet here, I think. He's gone all in for just under 10 blinds. Fuck it. We'll give him a gamble. We'll give him a spin. Oh dear, this 2 come along and we missed. Bugger. Guess we're just checking. I guess we're still just checking. And I guess we're still just checking. Not c-betting this board against 2 pretty loose and back. He donks again. Fuck off, Wayne, with this fucking donk betting, you cunt. I mean, we have backdoored everything, don't we? And 2 overs. Fuck you, Wayne. Let's see another card, hopefully. Ah, bollocks, that's not a good one. He doesn't hold his horses, does he? The dude does not hold his horses. I don't like Wayne. Be honest with you. I mean, no offence to the guy. Probably a nice man. Don't wish him any harm, but in a poker sense, I like him because he's shit. But I don't like him. And I'm just going to 3-bet him again here out of just pure fucking belligerence. Now, pure bloody mindedness, we're just going to 3-bet him again. And he's probably just going to own me again. This dude just keeps getting in the way. He just keeps getting in the way. And we just miss again. And Wayne's probably going to donk again. And we're probably going to fold again. Again, there's just nothing we can do here with our c-bet. We just completely whiffed. Hit a 9. Gives me some hope. See you at the river, Wayne. I hope. Hope to see you at the river, Wayne. Yep. Oh, I get to check it down. At least if we lose, we get to see what Wayne's up to a little bit. 5-3 suited. So it doesn't really tell us anything about his donking range, but it does tell us that he's got very liberal opening ranges, and doesn't do too much respecting of 3-bets. Red, please. Nope, but we do flop a gut shot, and this guy's very passive. So I don't really want to be check calling with gut shots against people who maybe don't bluff very often. We like the ace and king when they're the same. Well, we like the ace and king under any circumstances, but when they're the same colour, we especially like them. You're making this pretty big. What's that, like 18 blinds, something like that? Hit, please. That is not a hit. That is not a hit, and now Mr. Short has an advantage. That's disappointing. Just keeps clicking call, Mr. Short. I was hoping he might have fucked off, but he didn't. He bets one big blind. Oh, goodness me. King? Nope. He checks back. I mean, I'm not expecting to win this pot, but you never know. He might have ace queen, he might have who knows what. Pocket eights. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, Mr. Short. Do we see bet here? I think we probably should. Just deny equity to any of his hands that are slightly worse than ours that he's not going to use to bluff with. We don't really, ace jack doesn't really serve as a particularly useful bluff catcher anyway, so yep, I think just winning the pot there, or trying to take the pot down there, and then with our 2 overs is completely fine. Should have really sat out here now because we're getting towards the end of the video, but we will be aware that we're leaving these tables soon. We will be putting the straddle in just to end the video on our last hands. I don't straddle as a rule. I don't normally typically end my sessions with a straddle, but just because we're making a video, we'll do it anyway. And if I was in a game where everybody was straddling all of the time, then of course I would have no issue whatsoever with straddling, but you don't want to be the only dude doing the straddling. You just, no. Just not right, is it? It's just not right. Should go full on the ground. We're not having that many sessions where I'm stuck. Should just get straddle every time. Try and build bigger pots and try and lose even more money. It's a way to make sure a downswing is really painful, isn't it? Get the straddle going. So we've had a limp, ISO from a reg. Just going to call with the 8s on the button. Flop top pair over here. We're not going to get a straddle because he's just left, so this table's now going to end. We move on to this table with the ace king. Just heads up pot, so we don't need to bet enormous, especially with the backup of the backdoor spades. This guy's made a pretty big c-bet on this flop, multi-way, kind of what I fold just now already, so I'm going to. I will make pretty big C bets on these sort of boards, multi-way. Oh, I missed my straddle here too. Now I look like I'm some cunt who just says he wants to straddle when he doesn't. So we're going to make sure we put it in on our last hand over here. So it's not this hand, next hand. Hopefully the big blind won't leave and will therefore give us our option to straddle in the hand after this one. Oh, fuck off, Reg! Mr. Straddle again. What a fucking twat I am. I was thinking about something else. Sorry about that. We just wasted a minute and a half waiting for straddles that we didn't fucking do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. If you're still here and you haven't hit the like yet, or you haven't subscribed, or you haven't commented or anything, please do. The better the videos do, the better I do, basically. So it is only for me, really. You don't get anything from it, but it would be nice if you could do that. If you don't want to, fine, whatever. It's not the end of the world. We'll be back on Thursday, I think, with a video from Poker Bros. But until then, take care, everybody. Have a great week, and bye-bye for now.